Ever wondered about the process of obtaining a Canada Open Work Permit and GSS? Well, you're in the right place. In the next 10 minutes, we'll peel back the layers of this complex process, breaking it down into easy-to-understand segments. We'll delve into the nitty-gritty of open work permits, explore the Global Skills Strategy, or GSS, and guide you through the steps to apply for both. So, buckle up for a journey of knowledge and discovery. Stay tuned as we unravel the steps to acquiring your Canada Open Work Permit and GSS. Firstly, let's understand what a Canada Open Work Permit is. An Open Work Permit is an authorization granted by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC for short. It's a golden ticket that allows you to work for any employer in Canada. That's right, any employer without the need for a confirmed job offer. This feature sets it apart from other work permits that tie you to a specific employer. Now, why is this beneficial? Well, it gives you flexibility and freedom. You can switch jobs if you're not satisfied with your current employment, or explore different career opportunities across industries. It also provides a pathway to permanent residency, a dream for many who wish to make Canada their home. So, who can apply for an open work permit? While it's open to a wide range of individuals, there are some basic eligibility criteria. You must be in Canada legally, either as a temporary resident or as a visitor who plans to leave Canada at the end of your authorized stay. Additionally, you must not be a full-time student except in specific cases. There are also specific categories of people who may be eligible. These include, but are not limited to, individuals who are already in Canada and their current temporary resident status is about to expire, or those who have a job offer in Canada but their employer is not ready to undergo the labor market impact assessment process. Other eligible individuals may be spouses or common law partners of some temporary foreign workers or international students or refugees, refugee claimants, protected persons, and their family members. Remember, each case is unique, and the eligibility criteria are not one size fits all. It's crucial to consult with an immigration expert or check the IRCC website for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Now that we understand what an open work permit is, let's delve into the process of acquiring one. Applying for an open work permit involves several steps. Let's demystify the process, breaking it down into manageable chunks. The first step is to gather the necessary documents. This includes your passport and 2 passport-sized photographs. You'll also need proof of your current immigration status in Canada, such as a study permit or a temporary resident visa. If you're applying from outside of Canada, you'll need a copy of your valid visa or entry stamp from the country where you're currently residing. Next, you'll need to fill out the application form. This is known as Form IMM 1295. It's crucial to answer all the questions honestly and completely. Remember, incomplete or false information could result in your application being denied or delayed. Once you've filled out the form, you'll need to pay the processing fee. This fee is currently set at 255 Canadian dollars. You can pay this fee online using a credit card, debit card, or via bank transfer. After payment, you'll need to submit your application. You can do this online or by mail. If you're applying online, you'll need to create an account on the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada website, also known as the IRCC website. If you're applying by mail, be sure to send your application to the correct address. Now, it's time to wait. Processing times can vary, but typically range from a few weeks to several months. During this time, the IRCC may ask you for additional documents or information. Lastly, if your application is approved, you'll receive your open work permit by mail. This permit will state the conditions of your work permit, including the type of work you can do, the employers you can work for, and how long you can work in Canada. With these steps, you're well on your way to obtaining your open work permit, but what about the GSS? Let's find out. The Global Skills Strategy, or GSS, is an essential part of your journey. So what's the GSS all about? Well, the GSS is a fast-track process rolled out by the Canadian government. It's designed to help high-skilled workers from around the world to work and live in Canada. But that's not all. The GSS also aims to boost the Canadian economy by attracting global talent and innovation. Now, onto the benefits. The GSS is an attractive pathway for many because of its fast processing times. The Canadian government aims to process most GSS applications within 2 weeks. Yes, you heard that right, just 2 weeks. Can you imagine in a fortnight, you could be taking the first step towards your new life in Canada. So, who can apply for the GSS? The GSS is open to high-skilled workers in occupations categorized as either skill type 0 or skill level A. These categories include managerial jobs and professional jobs that usually call for a degree from a university. But wait, there's more. The GSS is also open to international students who are graduating from a Canadian university or college. So if you're a student dreaming of making Canada your home after graduation, the GSS might be the ticket. Now you might be wondering, how does this tie into the open work permit process? Good question. The GSS can be an excellent pathway to obtaining an open work permit because it's designed for high-skilled workers. So if you qualify for the GSS, there's a good chance you might also be eligible for an open work permit. So, are you ready to take the next step? Remember, the GSS is not just about working in Canada. It's about contributing to Canada's vibrant and diverse society. It's about making Canada your home. Armed with knowledge about the GSS, let's learn how to apply. Applying for the GSS involves a series of steps. The process may seem daunting at first, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's break it down into manageable chunks. Firstly, you'll need to gather all necessary documents. This includes your passport, proof of work experience, and educational certificates. If your documents are not in English or French, you'll need to get them translated and notarized. Remember, the more detailed your documents, the better your chances of a successful application. Once your documents are in order, it's time to move to the second step, completing the application form. This can be found on the official Government of Canada website. Make sure you fill in every section accurately and honestly. If you're unsure about any part of the form, don't hesitate to seek advice. The third step is to pay the application fees. These can be found on the same website where you downloaded the application form. It's important to remember that these fees are non-refundable, so double-check your application before submitting it. After paying the fees, you're almost there. The fourth step is to submit your application. You can do this online or by mail. If you choose to mail your application, make sure it's sent via a courier service to ensure it reaches its destination safely. Once you've submitted your application, all that's left is to wait. Processing times can vary, but typically it takes about 6 to 8 weeks. During this time, resist the urge to contact the visa office. They'll reach out to you if they need any additional information. Finally, if your application is approved, you'll receive a letter of introduction and a temporary resident visa, which you'll present upon arrival in Canada. And there you have it. You've successfully navigated the steps to apply for the GSS. Remember, preparation and attention to detail are key. This process may take some time, but the result is well worth the effort. With these steps, you're now ready to apply for the GSS. Congratulations, you've journeyed with us through the process of obtaining a Canada Open Work Permit and GSS. In the last 10 minutes, we've covered a lot of ground, so let's take a moment to recap the key points and ensure you're well equipped for this journey. Firstly, we learned about the Open Work Permit, a unique opportunity that allows you to work for any employer in Canada. We explored its benefits and eligibility criteria, giving you a clear idea of what to expect and how to prepare. Next, we dove into the application process. We walked you through each step, from gathering your documents to submitting your application online. We highlighted the importance of accuracy and completeness in your application to increase your chances of success. Then we introduced the Global Skills Strategy, or GSS, a fast-track process designed to attract top talent to Canada. We discussed its benefits and who it's designed for, providing you a solid understanding of this unique initiative. Finally, we guided you through the GSS application process. We reiterated the importance of providing accurate and complete information and reminded you to double-check your application before submission. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to obtaining your Canada Open Work Permit and navigating the GSS process. As you embark on this journey, remember to stay organized, be diligent, and keep your eye on the prize, a rewarding work experience in Canada. Thank you for joining us today. We wish you luck in your journey towards obtaining your Canada Open Work Permit and GSS. Remember, the world is your oyster.